The church is filled with congregants seated eagerly, waiting for the Sunday service to begin. The atmosphere is calm, and there is a sense of anticipation. The pulpit is empty. Pastor John, a middle-aged man, dressed in his clerical attire, is greeting the members of his congregation as they enter. He smiles warmly and exchanges pleasantries. He looks forward to delivering his sermon. He is passionate about his work and devoted to his family. It's Sunday morning at church. The congregation stands as Pastor John walks up to the pulpit. He begins his sermon, speaking with conviction and enthusiasm about the importance of love and commitment within a family. Suddenly, amidst the congregation, Sarah, Pastor John's wife, enters the church with a suitcase in one hand and their 5-year-old child, Emily, holding her other hand. Sarah looks anxious but determined. Interrupt. Sarah walks briskly towards the pulpit, her presence catching everyone's attention. Pastor John's eyes widen in shock, his voice trailing off as he sees his wife and child approaching him in the middle of his sermon. Sarah reaches the pulpit, her face flushed with emotion. The congregation watches in surprise as she takes a deep breath and addresses them. Sarah, trembling, said, "I stand before you today to reveal a truth that has burdened my heart for far too long. I admire the husband I see here, the pastor who preaches about love and compassion. But the man I live with at home is different." Whispers and gasps ripple through the congregation. They exchange glances, unsure of how to react to Sarah's unexpected confession. Sarah continues, her voice filled with emotion, "I want to be with this man, the one who stands before you, at church. He embodies the values he preaches. But at home, there is distance and neglect. I yearn for the love and connection we have lost." A series of flashbacks reveal the strained relationship between Pastor John and Sarah. The lack of communication, the growing divide, and the neglect that Sarah feels become apparent. Pastor John gathers his composure, his eyes filled with regret and sadness. Pastor John said softly, "I am sorry. I have failed both as a husband and as a pastor. I let my dedication to my work overshadow my commitment to my family. I promise to work on rebuilding our relationship and being the husband and father you deserve." The congregation watches the couple, their eyes filled with a mix of empathy and hope. They begin to realize that even those who seem strong can struggle in their personal lives. Sarah steps down from the pulpit, her eyes filled with tears. Pastor John reaches out to her, his voice filled with remorse. Pastor John with a sincere voice, "Sarah, I am truly sorry for the pain I have caused you and Emily. I ask for your forgiveness, not only as your husband but also as your partner in life. I promise to prioritize our family and work on healing the wounds I have caused." The congregation watches the heartfelt exchange between Pastor John and Sarah. Their hearts soften as they witness the power of humility and the desire for change. Some congregant whispering, "It takes courage to admit one's mistakes and seek forgiveness." Sarah looks into Pastor John's eyes, her heart torn between love and hurt. She takes a deep breath and extends her hand. Sarah tearfully, "John, I believe in redemption and the power of forgiveness. Let's work on rebuilding our marriage, our love, and our family." Pastor John, gratefully, "Thank you, Sarah. I am committed to making things right. Together, we can overcome this and create a stronger foundation for our family." The congregation rises to their feet, applauding the couple. They recognize the strength it takes to confront personal struggles and seek reconciliation. The church members gather around Pastor John and Sarah, offering words of encouragement and support. They assure the couple that they are not alone on their journey towards healing. Pastor John, Sarah, and Emily spend quality time together at the church playground. They laugh, play, and reconnect as a family, cherishing the opportunity to rebuild their bond. Several weeks later, Pastor John stands before the congregation, delivering a sermon about the importance of love, forgiveness, and the power of second chances. The atmosphere is filled with hope and renewed commitment. As the service ends, congregation members mingle in the foyer, sharing their thoughts and reflections. One congregant exclaimed, "What a powerful journey they've been on." It's a reminder that even those we admire struggle behind closed doors. Another congregant responded, "Yes, it reminds us to prioritize our relationships and to seek forgiveness when we falter." The point of this story is that pastors are human beings too who face struggles just like everyone else. However, a good pastor humbles themselves and admits their mistakes or weaknesses. It's in these moments that the congregation witnesses their strength faith in Christ Jesus.